Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime Yoga. Coach Stephanie here. Today, core position, just generally talking about gymnastics kind of inversions, being upside down, as well as shoulder stability. So today, we're going to see a little bit more play with being upside down. That is totally optional. You can always rest in either the down dog position we're in or usually child's pose. And then we're also just going to see some more things like warrior twos, things that we've been kind of focusing on this week. Last week we did a lot of forward lunging. This week we're going to do a little bit more open hip position lunging. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start on our backs. You don't need anything for this practice today, just either your mat or space to be. A wall is helpful if you really want to practice getting upside down. So setting your mat up, the front of your mat in front of a wall so you can go all the way into handstand if you're not quite 100% comfortable with it, might be a fun thing to add to your practice today. So let's go ahead and get started. Everybody on your backs on the mat. Okay. So what I'd like you to do is lay all the way on your back, and then you're going to place your feet flat on the mat, close enough that you can touch the heels with the fingers. Okay, once you get your feet set up, okay, you're going to walk your feet out almost as wide as the mat, and just let the knees fall in. Okay. I'm just going to take a couple rounds of breath here on your back. On your inhale, through the nose, I want you to inhale so big that you can feel the ribs expand in all directions, even pressing down to the mat. And on the exhale, just feel everything soften back. Find that big, expansive inhale. Nice, slow, relaxed exhale. And continue cycling through that a couple more rounds. Smooth the breath out, create even length on inhale and exhale. And as we move through the practice today, I want you to focus some of your attention on your center, on your core. We're going to focus on how to breathe while keeping core tension. In a position like handstands or any position that requires some stability, learning how to breathe under tension is going to help you keep good position, feel a little more stable and strong. And then over time, it's just going to allow you to do more because you have more breathing capacity. All right, so on your next inhale, bring the knees to the chest. Give them a little squeeze. Let the arms go out wide, and on your exhale, drop the knees over to the right. So a little spinal twist here. Soften the shoulders to the floor, let the knees drop and feel heavy. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Then exhale, drop them to the other side. Let the right shoulder get a little heavy. Inhale, bring everything back through center. And grab the back of the right thigh with the hands. Extend your left leg onto the mat. Inhale, straighten out your right leg. So a little hamstring stretch. So, something pretty simple and easy to start with. Doesn't have to be the biggest stretch you can do. Just something where you feel a little bit of stretch in the back of the right leg, even into the calf. Oh, that's good. On your exhale, let's go ahead and switch. Grab the back of the left thigh, and then inhale, reach that left leg up. Soften the back of the thigh, reach the left heel to the ceiling. On your exhale, go ahead and rebend the knees and bring them back into the chest. So we're now going to set up for what's called dead bug. So in this position, your legs are going to be straight up over the hips and straight. If we can't get this position to happen with straight legs, we're going to lower the legs as much as we need. Our lower back is going to be firmly rooted into the floor, and our arms are going to be stacked over the shoulders. In this position, I want you to feel the back of the head all the way to the tailbone have contact with the floor. Okay, so keep pressing those front ribs down. We're going to hold here for 10. Find that breath while you find that tension. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze those legs straight, heels to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring the knees to the chest. Okay. We're going to do that again. Again, focusing on that core compression while also being able to create a smooth breath through the nose. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and straighten the legs. I want your toes in line with the shins. Legs are straight, arms are up, head is down. Drive the front ribs and your belly button to the floor. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep pressing down into the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and release your legs. Bend the knees. Grab the shins. Rock side to side. So now we're going to come into a tuck hold. And the difference in this position now is that we're going to bend our knees. So go ahead and bend the knees over the hips. And you're going to reach your arms overhead now. Biceps stay by the ears. On your inhale, you're going to create that same downward pressure through the core. But we're just going to now look between the legs, keeping the arms overhead. Okay, here we go. Holding for 10, 9. Keep pressing down into those front ribs. Arms overhead. Here's your handstand overhead position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and release. Hug your knees to your chest. And we're going to do that again. So the combination of a handstand includes that kind of hollowed out belly and then fully overhead with the arms, opening up those armpits. And we'll stretch out the arms in just a moment. I'm going to do this tuck hold one more time. So bring the knees over the hips, reach the arms overhead. Great. Go ahead and round that upper back to look between the legs. Push down into the front ribs. Here we go. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Downward pressure, core tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Knees to the chest. All right, let's rock forward and back and along the length of the spine. Couple rocks. And on that third or fourth rock, we're going to rock to our hands and knees. All right. So coming onto the hands and knees, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to go through a couple rounds of a scap push-up. So we're not going to be thinking so much about arching our spine, our lower spine. We're going to keep the ribs tight, belly firm. We're just going to move the shoulder blades. On your exhale, you're going to draw the shoulder blades together, dip the chest down, and then go ahead and round the upper back. Press through the palms. Inhale to drop the belly. Drop the chest. Keep those shoulder blades hugging in. And then exhale, round the upper back. Squeeze the shoulder blades apart. One more round. Drop the chest down, shoulder blades in. And then exhale, round the upper back, widen the shoulder blades. Go ahead and find neutral position with the shoulders. Let's go ahead and flip the fingers around so the fingertips face the knees. With elbows straight on your exhale. Just draw the hips back towards the heels a little bit. We'll hold for 5, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release. We're going to flip the palms around. Fingertips face the knees, but now the back of the hand is on the floor. Now with elbows straight, go ahead and lean the hips back, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and release. Last pose before we start flowing. Keep the hips stacked over the knees. Inhale, walk the hands out in front for puppy. With arms straight. Exhale, drop the chest down. And as you drop the chest down, try to pull the hips back. Keep the palms grounded. That will help open up the armpits. Give you a little more space for the stretch. All right, on your inhale, come back to the hands and knees. And then let's tuck the toes. Let's go back to downward facing dog. All right, take a few breaths to just kind of pedal out the feet. You'll wiggle the hips side to side. Now, Monday's practice, we talked a little bit more about externally rotating the shoulders. So for a little bit more on that, you can check back a couple days. Today we're going to be focusing on the core portion of this and just kind of the overall position of our handstand. Inhale, come forward to plank. Drop the knees down to the count of 5. We'll lower to the belly. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Untuck the toes. Shoulders roll down the back. Inhale, cobra. Just press in the palms, gently lift the chest. And exhale to release. Let's do that again. Inhale, cobra. Press in the palms, long neck, elbows in. Exhale, release. Now we go all the way to upward facing dog. Inhale, straighten those arms. Press firmly into the palms. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Hips go back. Downward facing dog. Okay, so in this downward facing dog, again, wrap the triceps down towards the toes, but try to find that hollow-ish belly like we did in the dead bug and tuck hold, so that the ribs are lifting up and you're firmly pressing into the palm for good active shoulder position. Inhale to plank. This time we're going to lower halfway. And then inhale, bring yourself forward and up, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, scoop the chest forward and up. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees. And I want you to find a little hang time here if you can. Hop the feet to the top of the mat without making a sound. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch at the top. And then exhale, let's dive right back down. So we're going to try to find our handstand position in this plank posture. So with those legs really active, so firm the quads, drive the heels away from the top of the head. You're going to push down into your palms, and then you're going to slightly round your upper back as you hollow out the belly, lifting it up towards the ceiling. Create a little space between the shoulder blades. Good. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward between the hands, bend the knees. With a light landing, let's send the feet to the top of the mat. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, dive down. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Step to plank. And let's hold. So in our handstand position, hands should be about shoulders distance. Now in a normal plank pose, we just have the middle fingers facing forward. For our purposes, for wrists and just position, I want you to turn your hands out just slightly so that your first fingers point forward. That will help you also externally rotate the elbows and the shoulders. All right, exhale, downward facing dog. All right, one more time, look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees. Send the feet to the top of the mat. Go center. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, dive all the way down. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat up. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Let's step to plank. We're going to lower halfway right away. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale. Right inhale, lift the right leg. You're going to drop the hips down and flatten out the spine. Keep your left hand planted on the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm up to twist. Exhale, let's bring the hand down inside of the front foot. Step back to plank. Lower halfway. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Back leg is straight. Spine reaches forward and is long. All right, place your right hand on the mat. On your inhale, left arm up, twist. Exhale, bring the hand down inside of that front foot. Let's step to plank. Lower down halfway. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down. Inhale, come high onto the tippy toes. Look forward, bend the knees. Quietly send your feet to the top of the mat. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Then exhale, let's dive down. Hands on shins, inhale, half and lift. Exhale, full, bend the knees. Let's go chair pose. Hips low, arms reach up. Okay. So you're gonna take those arms and externally rotate. So triceps roll down towards the toes. And I want you to pull those arms back in line with the ears. You're gonna take your front ribs and scoop them up. So now we've created a hollowed out shape, which is very similar to the handstand position we're gonna want coming up soon. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold forward. Hands on shins, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step to plank, and hold. All right. So now we're going to come into a single arm balance. When we're supporting our weight, we're going to press down firmly through the palms. We're going to start on the right side. So continue to press down really hard through that right palm. Shift your weight over a little bit with the hips, and then try to lift that left arm up. There's always downward pressure into the floor and a lift away. So there's two competing actions here. Inhale, let's come back to regular plank. Let's shift the weight over to the left side. Drive down through the palm, lift out of the shoulder, and then if you can lift your right arm, go ahead and lift. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, humble. Good. All right. On your inhale, walk the hands back towards the toes. Little rat bell here. So feet kind of right under your hips, soft bend in the knees. And just raise it upside. Let the torso hang. Release the hands and he'll walk it back out. All right. So we're going to start kind of practicing, just getting comfortable on our hands. So let's step this left foot forward just a couple inches. And on your inhale, your right leg's going to lift. We're going to do 5 little hops. I don't care if you're going into handstand. I just want you to reach that right leg as high to the ceiling as you can. 5 times to kick up. Here we go. 2 to the ceiling. Keep focusing on hugging those ribs in, active palms and shoulders. And once you do 5, let's come back into that downward facing dog with your right leg up. Inhale here. And then exhale, let's step forward between the hands. Back heel comes down for warrior 2. Before we go and stand into warrior 2, front heel and back arch are going to try to line up. Take your right butt cheek, get under. All right, here we go. Inhale. Bring your torso to stack on top of the hips. Arms out like a T. So your torso and hips are facing the left. Your arms are out. Inner right thigh scoots forward. All right, go ahead and bring that right forearm to the knee. Inhale, swing the left arm up and over. Side angle pose here. Keep scooping the right hip under and rolling the left ribs back. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. And exhale, bring the hands down. Step to plank. Over to the belly. Inhale, cobra up. Exhale, down. All right, let's go second side. Let's step this right foot forward a couple inches. Lift the left leg up. Straight arms. Downward pressure into the palms. 5 handstand hops. Here we go. And after the 5th one, downward facing dog with the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Step it forward between the hands. We're going to go warrior 2. Back heel drops down. Front heel back arch kind of lined up. And then inhale. Torso stacks over the hips. Take this inner left thigh. Scoot it forward. Hips are curling down. Flip. Let's go ahead and bring this left forearm down to the knee. And on your inhale, swing the right arm up and by the ear. Lift out of the left shoulder I'm going to open up the right ribs to the ceiling. Good. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, let's bring the hands down. Step to plank. Lower down. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, go ahead and step the left foot forward a couple inches. Inhale, right leg lifts. Okay. Now we're going to go back to those 5 handstand hops. Front ribs are hugging in and up, and you're pushing away, trying to get as tall and long as possible. Okay, 5 hops. Here we go. If you go all the way to handstand, go for it. All right, on that 5th hop, coming into that 3-leg down dog, right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. We're going to bring that back heel down right into warrior two. Inhale, brings you up. Take your hips and draw them down. Ribs in. All right, on your inhale, you're going to straighten out your front leg. We're going to come into triangle pose. You're going to take this left hip and push it back. Okay? Inhale to reach that right arm forward, and on the exhale, just gently bring that right hand to the shin. There's a little soft bend in that front right knee. Get really long in all directions. Keep both legs straight. Inhale, come back up. Keep it legs straight. Exhale, reverse. We're going to reach our right arm up and back. Inhale to come back to warrior two. Rebend the front knee. Exhale, let's windmill the hands down. Step back to plank. Lower down. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, let's go second side. Bring that right foot forward a couple inches. Lift the left leg up. And if you want to go full handstand, go for it. But arms are straight and you're kicking up to the ceiling, not to any wall. Okay? To the ceiling 5 times, little hops. Good. And then meet in 3-leg down dog, left leg's up, inhale. Exhale, step it forward between the hands, back heels down, 2. Inhale, brings you up. All right, tailbone reaches down, front ribs in, hollow out. Inhale to straighten that front leg, coming into triangle. So you take your right hip and push it back so that left hip pushes in. Okay? Soft little bend in that left knee. Inhale, extend through the left fingertips. And then exhale, left hand to the shin, right arm up, long in all directions. Inhale, brings you up. Keep those legs straight, and then we're going to reverse on your exhale. Left arm up, right hand along the right leg. Inhale, come back to warrior two, bend the front knee. Exhale, bring the hands down, step to plank. Lower halfway. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale. Go ahead and bring those knees to the floor. Take a seat on heels. Okay, so we're gonna just do a couple more things with our handstand. The next thing is called a switch kick. And I really like these because a lot of times the trailing leg gets stuck and it actually weighs us down. So these switch kicks force our body and our legs to kind of be a little quicker to go upside down so that we can switch our feet. Okay, so here's what it looks like first. You're going to come back into that shorter down dog with whatever leg you want lifted. And all you're going to do, doesn't matter to me how high you go, is just a little lift and switch. And you're trying to land lightly on each foot as you switch. And if you feel comfortable, you can get higher and higher. And you might find that you can switch kind of in handstand and back down. So let's go, we're going to go 5 total. So let's find our shorter down dog. Any foot you want up. Okay? 5 switches, landing super lightly and lifting your legs to the ceiling. Here we go. Straight, strong arms. Good. All right, and then when you're done with those, let's come into child's pose. So toes touch, knees wide, head relaxes to the mat. So we're going to do a couple donkey kicks. And the reason I like donkey kicks is because it just forces us to stay really tight. If we get really loose in our core, we tend to see, like a full donkey kick where the butt goes back, heels go back. I want us to come into a little tuck position. Doesn't matter to me how high you go, as long as we're finding the tuck. Okay? So again, it's still that straight arm, kind of hollowed out belly. You're going to shorten your down dog. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to kick the heels to the butt. You're going to keep that really hollowed out belly. Okay, so bend the knees and just a little pop. We're going to do 5 of those. Okay, so find that shorter down dog, 5 reps. More child's pose if you need a little more rest. And we'll all meet in child's pose. All right, downward facing dog. Let's cool it down. All right, inhale, reach your right leg up. And then exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Now bring the back knee down. Untuck the back toes. All right, so you can stay here. Then you can come down onto the forearms. Hip stretch here. Tomorrow we'll focus similar. We'll focus similar positions for our handstand, but we'll do even kind of a different method, different positions. One of the ways to get good at handstands is to try handstands in a variety of different ways, so their body gets comfortable upside down, balancing on the hands other than the feet. All right, on your inhale, come back onto the hands and keep the left palm down. You're going to take this right hand to the right knee. Inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, press into the knee, look over the shoulder. All right, exhale to release your right hand down. We're going to shimmy your right foot towards the center, half split. Hips go back and straighten out that front foot. Or right knee, excuse me. On your inhale, extend the chest forward. And then the exhale, we try to fold a little bit deeper. All right, inhale, let's rebend the front knee, tuck your back toes, step to plank. Let's lower down halfway. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Second side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward on the outside of the left hand. Right knee comes down. And then if you have a little more space today, you can come to the forearms. Then inhale onto the hands. And take this left hand to the left knee. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, look over the left shoulder as you twist. Exhale to release. Let's shimmy this left foot towards the center line. Straighten out the front leg, half split. Inhale to extend the chest forward. And exhale to allow the fold to deepen. Inhale, rebound the front knee, step to plank. Last vinyasa here, last time through. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, cobra up dog. Good, exhale. Bring those knees to the ground. Let's go ahead and swing the feet around. We'll take a seat. And then we'll place our feet flat on the floor, very similar to how we started. And nice and slow to the count of 5, lower all the way to the back. Reach the arms out in front. Here we go, lowering for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. All right, extend your left leg onto the mat. Right leg reaches up. Very similar to how we started. This time you should have a little bit more space, a little more room to intensify the stretch here. So with a straight leg and your right heel reaching up, try to draw the shin a little closer to your face. Exhale, bend your right knee, and then you're going to send your right knee over to the left for a twist. Inhale, bring it back to your center. Let's switch. Right leg on the floor, left leg up. Again, make the stretch a little bit more intense than we first started. So extend your heel to the ceiling, draw the shin to your face. And now on your exhale, send that left knee over to the right, twist. Bend the knee. And inhale, come back to your center. Hug the knees to the chest. Let's rock forward and back. We'll rock up to a seat, third or fourth rock. Finding a comfortable position. Cross your shins. You can stay legs out in front, whatever works for you today. Let's go ahead and soften the shoulders. Sit up tall, hands anywhere that feels comfortable. We'll just take a few more rounds of breath through the nose. Closing the practice. During this time, position is a really great thing to focus on. Position can be improved through mobility, through movement. Position, though, will improve your performance and overall health. So as often as we can focus on putting ourselves in the right spot, better it will feel, better you'll gently opening the eyes. Thank you, everybody that tuned in, those of you watching later. This week, we will continue talking about handstands, gymnastics inversions, shoulder stability, and everything that kind of is incorporated into those themes. And then power yoga on Sunday, we're going to have a lot of handstand work, a lot of core work to kind of round out the week. So if you guys have any questions, you let me know. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy the sun, and I'll see you guys soon.